The last 20 minutes of the Royal Rumble last night was perfection. A motherfucking masterpiece. Classic. I was glued to my damn TV. I was in awe of how it turned out. And the crowd during this moment right here, timeless. The eruption from the crowd was amazing. That's exactly what I spoke on in my video in preparation for the Royal Rumble. That exact moment. Like, that's what I live for. That's what I watch this for. I had the exact reaction myself. I had to watch the replay of it because that's how loud I was in my living room. It was unbelievable, man. Shout out to everyone involved in this storyline. Roman, Sammy, Kevin, the Usos, Paul Heyman, Solo. Man, what a ride. Not just last night, but the whole half year of this story. Like, they absolutely pulled it off the way I wasn't sure they were going to be able to. And the callback to the Shield, where I started this journey, was that 8 or 9 years ago? So as I've said before, there was about 10 years at least where I would occasionally watch WWE, but not as much as I did during the Attitude Era. But ever since I've been back, I feel like that this is the story. One underrated aspect of it is the fucking acting. Like, some wrestlers aren't the best on the microphone or the best at acting. But everyone in this story, it was so damn believable. It was perfect. And it was absolutely fucking brutal too. Like, leading up to Sammy, turning on the Bloodline, turning on Roman. What they did to Kevin, that was pretty damn brutal. It was like that cliche, train wreck. You can't. It hurts to look, but you can't look away. It hurt to watch at some parts. It was brutal, but man, that payoff, that was cinema. You know, the wrestling memes, that was cinema. That was man, what a payoff. I was on a high last night at the end of that. Just perfect acting all around. Them leaving Sammy and Kevin in the ring with the rose petals all around the ring. That was perfect too. The camera shots were fucking awesome too. Like, I gotta be honest. Like, after the men's Royal Rumble, like, as much of a high that was, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get back to that high. But I had a glimmer of hope. I was like, okay, I feel like something magical. I don't know what exactly is gonna happen at the end of this match, but I was holding on to that hope. I was like, okay, there's gonna be a moment that's gonna turn everything around, and this was it. Just an all-time segment, an all-time storyline. This was amazing. Like, seriously, shout out to everyone involved. Y'all went crazy. Y'all absolutely went crazy on this story. Everything's been on point. Like, think of the funny moments also. I love how it went from funny to serious. It went to feeling oozy. We went from that to this. It's crazy the journey we've been on. And I like how they slowly turned it into serious too. Like, you started questioning Sammy, the real life best friendship of Kevin and him. Man, but seriously, I love it. But yeah, let's my second favorite thing of the night was for sure the Men's Royal Rumble. I was surprised it kicked off tonight. I was shocked. Like when they announced Cole's first, Michael Cole said, "Oh, we're gonna kick off with the Royal Rumble." I thought it was gonna be the women's because I feel like they've done that the past few years. They started with the women's Royal Rumble. I mean, honestly, I kind of wish they had again because the men's Royal Rumble it fucking stole the show. There were so many amazing moments. Like, sure, there weren't as many surprises as we expected, but even the like storytelling and the moments inside the Royal Rumble were amazing. Shout out to Gunther for starting first and lasting till the end. I mean, he didn't win, but he was a fucking beast throughout that whole thing. I love his interactions with multiple people throughout. Like Gunther, he's definitely gonna be a champion in the next, I say, 2 years. I don't know about the next year, but 2 years, I could definitely see him as the heavyweight champion. I wasn't really a fan at first, but I am now. Like, I love the aura of his character and his fucking chops. The way he fucked up Cody's chest, that shit was nasty. Like he fucked him up. That was great storytelling. They wanted you to feel for Cody. They wanted to get you on his side before he won. I also loved how quickly Brock Lesnar was eliminated. I love how they still let him look good. He threw a few people out, and then he was, eliminated by Bobby. I did not see that coming. I popped when that happened because I did not see him getting eliminated that quickly. Like that was awesome. That's exactly what I wanted from a Brock Lesnar appearance. You get the shock and awe of him getting in the ring, of him eliminating a few people. You're like, okay, okay. Um, and then it's just over like that. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Like, please let some new people shine. Let someone else build some momentum for once. Like Brock is Brock. He doesn't need momentum. He doesn't need that build. He is who he is. Like I feel like he did more than enough with the time he had. Um I do love how good Sheamus and Drew McIntyre looked also. Over the past few years, ever since he partnered with Cesaro, I've been a huge Sheamus fan. Like I said, I love his theme song. Drew McIntyre also. Um, I've been a big fan of Drew McIntyre also. He's a huge dude, man. He's fucking amazing. Like him, Sheamus, Gunther. Like I love the big scary dudes who are running shit right now. But yeah, they're awesome. I hope. Wait, did they? Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say they just got eliminated from the tag team tournament. Like I wouldn't have been mad at that. I wouldn't have been mad at them winning the tag team championships. For sure. But yeah, of course, Cody won. There wasn't anything that shocked me with that. And I'm honestly really, really cool with it. I love the story that they're building with him. And I love the whole finish the story thing with him. Uh when he inevitably wins the championship at WrestleMania, it's going to be emotional. And he said something at the press conference last night after the Royal Rumble that really, really stuck with me. And I'm going to keep that mindset going forward in my life. It really resonated with me. He said, "I don't care who's in charge. I should still be able to be who I want to be, who I think I am, no matter who's that top guy, who the coach is. I should still be able to play at that level. I should still be able to be at the top of my game no matter who is in charge." Of course, I'm paraphrasing what he said. I'm putting it to my own words, but more or less that's what he said, and that really, really resonated with me because I've gone a change in management in my life, and I really felt that. I think I really needed to hear that. So shout out to Cody for like spitting some words of wisdom last night. I've really grown to respect Cody. Uh, I know he was booked that way, but back when he was Stardust, right before he left WWE, I was like, meh. I knew who his dad was, and I've always loved Goldust. I've always loved his brother. Goldust is one of my favorite characters ever. Like his theme song, his character. I've always loved Goldust. Cody, I was always like, okay, that's his little brother. I never really cared for Cody, but when he went to AEW, I did start taking notice. I did love his character change. The American Nightmare. That's like exactly what he needed. And it's showing, it's showing in his transformation. He needed to go there. He needed to do that. He needed to help start that company. That was a part of his journey that he really needed in his life and career. But yeah, it all, it all flipped for me like all the way during Hell in a Cell when he wrestled with his shoulder like that. That was incredible. That was amazing. Like how disgusting it looked, man. That was gritty. That was heart, man. He gained my immediate respect wrestling that night, and he spoke about it some more in the press conference. Also, he's like, "Hey, the doctor told me it couldn't hurt anymore. Why not? This I get paid handsomely to do this. Why not? You know, I know if it was me, I don't know if I would do that. Especially look my shit looking like that. I don't think I would honestly. I don't know. He earned my immediate respect. He gained my full fandom then and there. The one thing I am like proud to say is I was there the first Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. So I was there hearing him talk about his dad and how much it would mean to him to win the championship. For his dad, I was there. So I actually do feel like I'm part of the story, part of the journey. I got to hear him talk about that, about being back. So I'm full behind Cody, man. I'm ready to see him do it. I will definitely get a little emotional seeing him win, seeing him, accomplish the story, finish the story with the championship. Like that's gonna be awesome, and I'm fully behind him. So the women's Royal Rumble, I feel like there was a few parts that were entertaining, but I feel like the middle just kind of dragged along. Maybe 10 through 20. There was plenty of talent in the ring. I don't know. It just didn't feel as well oiled as the men's did. Like, even my fiance agreed. Um, of course, the last 10 to 15 minutes, once everybody started to dwindle, we got down to the final few people, the final few women. It did get interesting and get good, but it was just like the middle part was kind of bleh. Um, but I don't know. I'm definitely happy that Rhea won. I did not want to see Raquel win. I'm glad she was eliminated. I'm glad it was down to Rhea, Asuka, and Liv. I love all three of those women. So once it got down to those three, I was like, okay, honestly, whoever wins, I'm cool with it. I'm perfectly happy with whoever wins out of these three women. And Rhea, she has been pretty hot. Um, it's very entertaining what she's doing with Judgment Day. Um, but yeah, no, she deserves it, especially after the way she lost her last title against Charlotte. Uh, I would like to see her face Charlotte. I know people are kind of hinting she's going to go after Bianca. I would like to see her beat Charlotte, honestly. I would love a very short title reign for Charlotte. So I want to see Rhea go after her, even though, Like I said, most people are saying it's going to be Bianca. That's going to be a banger match, though. Don't get me wrong, but I really want to see her defeat Charlotte. But then again, there isn't really anyone on Raw that could take that spot. I mean, never mind. There's Bailey and Becky. What am I talking about? So I guess we'll see at the Elimination Chamber how it all, shapes up there. Uh, the women's title match, like I was saying, in my prediction video, that was exactly what I thought it was going to be. I wasn't entertained at all. I I was looking at my phone the whole time. I just felt like it was like a filler match, even though it was like a main championship. It just felt like a filler match for whatever reason. Um, I did like, the Bray Wyatt thing on the screen at the end, kind of trying to change Alexa Bliss back into what she was. I do, I do like that part. That was pretty awesome. I like how it did, cut back to Alexa too, showing her looking up at the screen. That was a nice little touch. So yeah, the end of the match entertained me more than the actual match did. Um, but yeah, shout out to Bianca. She'll go into WrestleMania as the champion. That's pretty awesome. Hopefully she has a dope entrance like she did last year with the band. I know it probably won't be the same thing, but she'll have a dope entrance for sure. Um, and then the Pitch Black match. I had no idea what that was gonna be, but it was good. It was decent. It wasn't as long or as great as I hoped it would be. I did love the colors. I did love how the black lights and the jokes commentary were making uh, on the black light. LA Knight's attire looked awesome. It just popped. It was so bright. I love what they did with the little pieces of paper or sequins, whatever it was. How it looked, how it flew over the desk when they dropped it on the ground. That looked pretty awesome too. Bray Wyatt's face paint. That shit was scary looking. That was awesome. Like I love how he got to play with the black light effect on his face. That was dope. That was really dope. Um, the finish was kind of funny though. Like Uncle Howdy missed the hell out of LA Knight. I was like, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that saw that. I got on Twitter right after, and everybody was like, "Yeah, he missed him by a damn mile." I was like, "Okay." I thought, I knew I wasn't the only one that saw that. Yeah, like at least hit him. Come on, like at least hit his arm or something. I mean, I know he was pretty damn high up there, but at least give him like a damn elbow drop or something, not just like land above him all the way over there. Like, come on. But they knew what they were doing with the camera angle too, just in case he missed like he did. That was pretty smart to put it that far away at that angle, looking up, so you can't see. But I'm interested to see where Bray's going to go from here. Is it going to continue with LA Knight, or was that just one and done? Uh, it definitely doesn't. At least to me, it doesn't seem like the Fiend is coming back now. Which I mean, I'm cool with. His new theme has actually grown on me. Like I don't know what it is with Bray Wyatt's theme songs, but he always has a damn banger theme song. And I'm finally starting to like vibe out to this new theme song now. Like it's really good. It gives me some Linkin Park vibes for sure. Um, but no, I'm interested to see where that's gonna go. I was excited for it, and then as it was happening, I was like, okay, I'm enjoying it. I guess it was just felt like some more filler, unfortunately. But I'm glad Bray's like officially back now. He's had another match. I just wish it was a little different, but hey, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure. I hope WrestleMania is a normal match. But yeah, that was my thoughts on the Royal Rumble 2023. It's exactly what I had hoped for and more. Um, Man, that was the ending was, like I said, classic, timeless, masterpiece. I can't wait for WrestleMania Elimination Chamber in a few weeks. I'm looking forward to that. Also, man, like what a great time to be a WWE fan. As long as they don't sell the damn company to Saudi Arabia, we're in a good era right now. We're in a classic era right now. So I'm actually looking forward to where these stories go. I feel like WrestleMania is going to have some classic matches. If they book it the way it could be booked, we're going to get some amazing, amazing matches this year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to devour all of it. I'm getting ready to watch the football playoffs. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the Royal Rumble as much as I did. A 10. A fucking 10.